Only on 10 now, a Chesapeake Funeral Home says it won't use a garage out back to store human remains, but we have video that shows otherwise. Investigative reporter Chris Horn has the disturbing images that contradict what the company's attorney told city officials. Chris?
Yeah, they do. Thanks, Lena. Would you want the remains of your deceased loved one stored in a garage before cremation? Oman Funeral Home in Chesapeake has a building behind the main funeral home on Cedar Road. We have the video, only on 10, that shows where those bodies are being held before they are cremated. The garage and an adjacent home are on land that is owned by parent company Dignity Funeral Services. Dignity and Oman Funeral Home want that residential land to be rezoned commercial. Their attorney went before the Planning Commission in October, telling the commissioners it would be used for family gatherings, offices, and vehicles, but not the storage of bodies awaiting cremation.
They still haven't decided, but I can guarantee there's not going to be any bodies back there.
Okay. But this video from Saturday morning shows bodies being transferred from the garage to the main building up front. Experts who've seen the video of the white boxes confirm they would be typical for bodies awaiting cremation. We went to the health department, who referred us to the medical examiner, who said this is the jurisdiction of the State Board of Funeral Directors and Embalmers. That's the agency that wrote this response letter 3 weeks ago to a neighbor who had filed a complaint. But the body transfers continued through this past weekend. We've contacted the enforcement agent in Richmond, the president of Dignity Funeral Services, and the company's attorney. They have several operations, including Oman and Altmeyer Funeral Homes, along with 5 different cremation companies. One of the planning commissioners even added a stipulation to be more specific.
The additional stipulation would be no housing, care, or sheltering of human remains on the additional auxiliary buildings in the back, to include the current home and garage.
Just wondering if you're okay with the additional stipulation that was just offered.
I did ask the applicant, and they are agreeable to the additional stipulation.
Okay, thank you very much.
And late this afternoon, the State Department of Health Professions responded and requested more information from us. We will update this story online with any response we get from the funeral home or their attorney. That rezoning request goes before City Council tomorrow night with a recommendation from the Planning Commission for approval, but that was based on the information they had from their October meeting that the garage would not be used to store human remains. We will cover the meeting tomorrow and let you know what happens. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.